What is up, man? Look. What is up? What is up? What is up? What is up? This is your boy Craig Cash. This is Craig Cash TV 3. Let me enlighten people. So, because a lot of people might be confused on what they say this so-called beef is about. I ain't got no beef with nobody, but I just check shit when it need to be checked. I want people to see where the misunderstanding or whatever you want to call it between me and Mr. Carter came in at. So I don't know if I'm gonna upload this today because I just uploaded a video and I want that to marinate and soak in first. But let me go here. That way I can get a good understanding of what this is all about. All right.
So I was not a part of this, whatever.
He's referring to the video. What he's referring to is the clones. What happened was, Clones did a live, and he did call in. So I called in, and I ran it. I ran it about Dante London. I ran it. I roasted, and I joked about his girl and all that. Why you think you see that picture below where he's got that bag over that gremlin? That's what he's referring to. Now I want y'all to see the narrative and see how he turns that. When I said I'll put a bag over her face and do my thing. See, if you young, you don't understand what that means. Most older people know. Just say if you with a group of guys, back in the day when I was young, be a group of guys, we just hanging out. We might see a female walk past us. She might have an ugly face, but got a mean body. And the phrase we would used to use would be like, she fine, but I put a bag over her face and do my thing with her. That's what that is. That's what that means. But see, if you young like him, see, he's still wet behind the ears. He has no idea what that means. So it's just like now, if a guy say, "Ooh, she can get it," does that insinuate sexual assault? You see a woman walk past you that you don't know, you be like, "Damn, she fine. She can get it. She can get what?" You know what I'm saying? So let's get into this video real quick. I don't know how much time I got. Am I on record? Let's see. Yeah, I'm on record mode. I want to make sure y'all hear this.
Whatever this was between Tremont Watts and Craig Lewis, I don't know what they were saying or what they were doing. I don't know why a woman was
Okay,
sitting
that's
there.
fine. You can say my government name. Who gives a shit? You know how many Craig Lewises is out here? I done already told you, boy. My shit is public record. Anything you want to know about me, look it up.
And I guess his little sister just allowed it to rock it, and he said bars. After then going on live last night saying he didn't even catch it, he didn't even hear it, and so it bothers me a little bit because I then call these dudes. I see somebody else posting videos about them. I do what.
You lying. See, that's the lie. The person he's talking about, I seen somebody else posting videos about them. You're lying. The only channel that has said anything about me, because you can look my name up, Craig Cash TV 3. You can type it in the search bar. The only other person that's mentioned my channel besides you, boy, is that weak-ass Roasting Reactions that's got 14 subscribers. That's it. Nobody else is on here bashing Craig Cash. You lying. You trying to paint a narrative of me that's not true, bruh. And I'm going to expose it.
What anybody else would do, and so I reached out to them. And
yeah, you reached out to me in a negative way. Let me. Can I go back to the message? I probably ain't even got it. Yes, I do. I do got it. I saved it. I'm gonna say exactly what was said. Let me go to the message. Unfortunately, this came out your mouth, Mr. Carter. Unfortunately, y'all are on y'all own. You were putting up too much BS to allow this dude to clip. What dude? If you were so concerned about my channel, what dude are you referring to? Who? To clip. So y'all have people on y'all side. I'm not in it, nor would I have allowed anything said. My beef ain't your beef, and your beef ain't mine. You're going to get banned. I told you not to put our phone call on YouTube yesterday. Now I'm on y'all. So really what you mad about is that phone call you made to me while I was trying to do my video. That's what you mad about. You can give two shits about what I said about Hannah. You didn't care about that. And I responded. I said, bro, I took that video down. He said, I don't know why you would put that up after I told you not to. You don't tell me shit, number one. You guys will be off YouTube in about a week. I spoke with dude. Who is dude? If I was you and Trey, I would stop at this point. Y'all trying to take everyone down with y'all. Who is everyone? I stand alone. I'm a one-man army out here in these streets, boy. You keep talking about dude. I talked to dude. Who? All my dogs ready. Scooby Doo.
When
What
I
are you
spoke to
talking
them,
about?
they tried to play it off like, it's nothing, and sexual assault is something.
No, that's not what that was. That's not what that was. See, you would do anything to boost your channel back up, won't you? And you're getting your subscribers. They're jumping up, and this video jumped, which I expected. But you're lying. Sexual assault. Who did I commit sexual assault? I don't even like using that word. That word makes me cringe because I got a daughter, and I can imagine if somebody did something to my child.
Essaying is something. This is something. And realistically,
Oh my God.
you acting like it's not that deep because you did 10 years or, that is a problem. You don't go around saying stuff. It's one thing to call him a zesty pop or, saying that Han London's cooking is garbage. But it's another thing to actually say some of the things I actually heard. And I didn't even hear it
You heard me say I would. If you didn't hear it, then why in the fuck is you talking about it if you didn't actually hear it? If you didn't actually hear it, then why are you speaking on it?
from my own ears because I wasn't in the live.
You didn't hear from your own ears.
Um, I think one of the lives I was in on clones, I came in at like 2 o'clock in the morning, 3 in the morning, because I was asleep. I didn't really want to hear that shit. And so, these dudes went and just said the most outrageous stuff. Like things that literally you don't say. You don't go around saying, if you got an issue with somebody, you can have an issue. You can talk your shit all day.
You talk your shit. You defame women. You bash women that don't even deserve it. That ain't even done nothing to you, bro. So what are you talking about? I cracked a joke. I said, yeah, I'll put my bag over here and do my thing. Yeah, that's simple. That's all I said. You turned it into something else. You and that clown roasting reactions, whoever he is, with his irrelevant ass.
But there's a difference between talking garbage and saying you're going to do stuff. Now,
I said I would. I didn't say I was going to do it.
personally, everybody can take what he said differently. But most of the time, when you hear somebody say certain things like that in that phrase, it means something completely different.
No, it does not. No, it does not. You didn't even know what it means, young ass boy. You don't even know what it means. Most older cats that ain't around my age range, they know what I was saying.
And it ain't good. I called him and I told him, look, bro, you guys are going to get banned. Somebody is literally telling you, telling people that this is what you're doing. And they clipped it. Trey was like, oh, well, I'm going to just.
Yes, and y'all want to know the channel he's talking about? Type in roast and react. Matter of fact, you can type in my name, Craig Cash TV3 on YouTube, and it's gonna pop up the channel he's referring to, Roast and Reactions. Some old weak ass channel that's trying to build a name for itself off the back of me. That's who he's referring to. Anything other than that, ain't nobody on here talking down about Craig Cash. You lying, bruh. And ain't nobody talking bad about clones.
Just unclip it and, I'm going to do this and a third. That's not going to save you.
Man,
That's not going to save you from somebody else already clipping it and putting it out there.
Do you think I care about this, Carterz? I don't care. See, what you don't understand. I'm trying to get you to understand, boy. Because you're young, man. I don't care what people think about my channel. It's take it or leave it, hate me or love me. But you with these fake narratives of I threatened assault and all that, stop.
He didn't care. You know what I mean? And he tried to make it feel like it was just a joke. And I'm like, bro, you're going to call me in a week or so and be like, oh, man, this, that, and the third. And
that ain't what you said. You said your channel would be shut down in a week. I didn't say shit about it. I'm going to call you in a week. I don't need to call you. Call you for what? Who are you? What the hell I need to call you for?
You're messing up your own life. Reason why? Because you wanted to come in and get views. Trey wanted views so bad. When I looked at Clones TV,
you see how he just quickly changed the narrative that fast?
that channel was completely dead. Dude wasn't even getting, even 6 months ago, 5 a video. Started to hop on the bandwagon like most people.
Now he's just talking about
these
clones.
older men and just being funny and prank calls. I thought that was something, but no, these older men are out here saying out of pocket shit.
Man, look, I said what I said. I cracked a joke. I talk how I want to talk. Let's talk about how you bash women. Let's talk about how you downgrade women and bash women. Talk about that part.
You don't go around saying you don't want nobody to say that about your daughter, how this even happened or how this came apart.
It's a lot of shit you done said about females. You went there. If you had, I don't know if you got kids or not, but you done degraded women so bad to the point you wouldn't dare want them to say nothing say shit like that, what you done said about your daughter if you had one. Stop. Quit trying to act like you so concerned all of a sudden about females. From what I've heard about you, man, the majority of females say, man, be careful with him. He a snake and he downgrades women.
I called Trey 5 days ago. I'm like, yo, bro, I just watched one of your videos and it's suggesting me another video. And in this video, this dude is like saying you're full of ish. Like, bro, you're on some weird ish.
We don't care about that. See, you live and die by YouTube, these YouTube streets. People like me and Clones TV, guess what we got out here? Real jobs. We live real lives. We pay real bills. We have real responsibilities. So what you saying right now is a complete lie. I'm going to let y'all watch the rest of this shit. And y'all make y'all own discernment about me. But I had to put this up here just to let y'all know, man. Dude, he's painting a narrative, trying to make himself look like the savior, the YouTube. Oh, I'm here to save everybody. Stop. What about them conversations you talking about pulling up people's address? You remember you got your channel shut down because you was pulling up DoorDash's address and place of residence and all that shit? That shit would get you, man, that is dangerous. That's what you need to be worried about. You don't need to be worried about what I talk about on my channel or how I word my words. I said what I said, and I word my words the way I word them. Just like one of my subscribers, she said, Craig, yeah. She said, yeah, you probably was a little bit outspoken, but we already know you. You joke, and you joke tough, and you will hit below the belt. I sure will.
You know, he said, oh, nah, I seen that dude. And I think the views. I gave them a platform, 10,000 my butt. Dude couldn't even pull in 100 views. Dude was struggling. You know,
hey,
these dudes didn't have platforms. And these dudes were, I think they're so obsessed with.
I built my own platform. I built myself from the ground up, bro. I didn't know who you was. I wasn't coming to see you, Otis. I heard about you from one of my subscribers. You need to quit lying, bro. You need to
getting
stop.
Views and getting monetized. That
I was getting views before I even clicked on your channel, bro. So what are you saying?
All of this stuff just goes above their heads. Like, bro, somebody is literally clipping your videos. It up. Did this dude something reactions? What, you know what time it is? And put his kids in the thumbnail or none of.
See, that's who he talking about. I ain't put no kid in no thumbnail and none of that shit. You know what time it is. Y'all go look at, y'all go people who he talking about. It's called Roasting Reactions. You know what time it is. Or either you can type in my name, Craig Cash TV3, and it's going to pop up the clown that he's talking about. But I'm going to end this one because right now he's just rambling. You see what I'm saying? You rambling, boy. You rambling. Quit being so sassy on YouTube, man. It ain't that serious. Trying to paint this old narrative of me like I'm just this old predator criminal. Stop it, man. Everybody know my history. I done already talked about my history. You talking about shit people already know about me, man. But anyway, let's end this with the commercial, man. It's your boy Craig Cash. Craig Cash TV3, man. We in the building, man. Let's get it.
Carter, once a beloved YouTuber known for his entertaining reactions, decides to leave behind his digital fame for the enchanting world of ballet, seeking a new path that challenges and inspires him. As Carter embraces this new chapter, he finds himself in a dance studio surrounded by fellow dancers, each striving for perfection, and in that moment, he realizes the beauty of pursuing a passion that ignites his spirit. With each performance, Carter unveils a new side of himself, transforming from a YouTube star into a passionate artist, captivating audiences who are drawn to his story of reinvention and heartfelt dedication. The applause echoes through the theater as Carter stands before the audience, a mixture of gratitude and pride swelling within him, knowing he has truly found his place in a world that values passion over fame. Embracing his role as a mentor, Carter finds fulfillment not only in performing, but also in sharing his love for ballet with aspiring dancers while quietly contemplating the profound transformation he has undergone. As he steps onto the stage for a competition, Carter feels the familiar rush of nerves, but when he wins an award, it solidifies his belief that he has truly made the right choice in pursuing his passion. Surrounded by his dance family, Carter realizes that his journey has brought him not only success, but deep connections and memories that will last a lifetime, bridging the gap between his past and present. Carter, once a beloved YouTuber known for
Craig Cash TV, we in the building, we in the building.